Welcome back to Movie Moshow. Today we are going to review the science fiction horror film, Infini. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We post multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. An emergency is announced on the mining station Infini in the early 23rd century, and a search and rescue (SAR) team is dispatched there utilizing the near-instantaneous teleportation method known as slipstream. The mission operatives will face significant time dilation because Infini is close to several black holes. 30 seconds later, a team that was sent back makes a furious return. On his first day, Whit Carmichael, a new recruit to West Coast SAR, uses an unauthorized teleporter to teleport to Infini when West Coast HQ initiates a fatal lockdown to manage the situation. His wife advises him to take whatever steps are necessary to return home safely before he leaves for work that day. The outbreak and the devastation of the West Coast SAR are made known to the East Coast SAR less than an hour later. They are warned that a mad survivor has programmed a payload from the station to teleport to Earth soon, destroying the world. The West Coast SAR's lone survivor, Whit, must be recovered, therefore the SAR is instructed to stop the cargo. When they get there, they discover a frozen slaughterhouse and eventually meet up with Whit, who has had a week to learn how the station works. Whit explains that the mining employees murdered one another by ripping off their flesh. Whit manages to disable the payload, but the insane survivor strikes right away. After the shooter is shot, everyone is covered in blood, and they erupt into a furious anger. Whit runs away from the others and looks about the station for any surviving SAR personnel and information on the infection. A medical log he finds in a lab reveals that the planet is totally made of alien organic material that, when frozen, generates a substance known as primordial ooze, according to the report. Any biological tissue can be infected, mimicked, and then controlled by it. He also learns that the ooze is hostile, predatory, and motivated by self-preservation. Whit, who is suffering from an ailment that is affecting his mental health, tries to get assistance from the team's other members, but they are already sick with the infection while he is doing better at fighting it off. They either murder themselves, assault each other, or attack Whit. Whit is now the only remaining human on the station. He records a message to the ooze, which is played repeatedly over the loudspeakers, denouncing it for merely using humans' aggressive inclinations as a source of power. He informs it that it failed and ended its life. They awaken unhurt and no longer insane once the goo has moved onto their bodies, but they are obviously upset by what has happened. They consent to teleport back in order to simplify their narrative. Whit notices many ooze-based humanoid creatures stealthily following them as they transfer. One of them is holding the photo of Whit's wife that he was carrying. When the team gets back to Earth, they are checked for biological pollutants and asked if they are clean. When they respond positively, the scan finds everyone to be clear. Whit's wife welcomes him back home after being informed he wouldn't be. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.